We're going to game one of this best of three winners quarters between VexX LDZ and Nine Master 3000, otherwise known as Palm, playing Queen 9. LDZ not responding with his own
Yes,
Queen
LDZ
9.
gonna stick with his guns. Being the gun main he is, he can play basically any
Actually,
gun
I saw
character.
something in the chat from LDZ himself saying that he's wondering how Bo will play on high ping. So that's definitely what he's trying to test out right now as he spars off against Palm's 9, gets the guns, D-Light Cider coming out into a downer. Wow, I was surprised that downer connected, and now it's like a good string coming up from LDZ as he hits one end, like carries Nye up the platform on Mammoth Fortress with the guns, and Nye's being brought into the orange. Downer connects, recovery comes out. Wow, nearly kills.
Barely doesn't kill.
Goes for that GCN sig. LDZ is playing so comfortably with these guns on high ping, and the pivot end light into recovery.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Palm just took the last two matches up on the bracket 2-0 over players that were seated higher than him as the bomb comes out as LDZ holding onto the guns. Nye goes to the guitars, gets the end air, and Palm is continuously getting hit by these down airs and neutral airs. End light comes out. Nye is being brought nearly into the orange.
LDZ is actually playing like a top tier gun main on the wrong server. That doesn't even make sense.
Nye.
I think we've been trolled, and this is actually someone other than LDZ.
But that GCA side sig killed LDZ in orange, and that was pretty big. As Palm is able to get his bearings, being able to adjust a little bit, and the spike ball comes out. LDZ actually does a spot dodge into a nair, puts him closer to the orange, but LDZ now even 2 stocks to 2 as a sidelight Sarah comes out. Nye tosses the weapon toss in the air, still bonks LDZ on the head, has the guitars in hand, is looking to do a little bit more damage to LDZ. LDZ not using the bow as much as he said he wanted to try it out, and a nair lands from Palm as he.
I mean,
tries
yeah,
to make
he's
this a
finding
little bit more
success
even.
with these guns. Why put him down, you know?
Well, because he wanted to test the bow. Wow, that Hensig nearly took off Nye's life, and
Wow,
recovery will
and
do
he
it.
finds another recovery. How do you find this many recoveries with guns? This is crazy.
Yeah, he's finding. That's actually like almost purely his source of kills throughout all of these games that we've seen LDZ on guns so far. And the end light actually connects as Palm is being hit by more combos. Downer comes out, misses that GCN light. Mine tossed high and nearly haymakers into the mine. If LDZ didn't hit him there, I feel like he would have just ended up connecting with it himself. And LDZ is looking to take a 2-stock over Palm as the Cider connects, disarms LDZ.
Whoa.
LDZ dodges out of that Nair, gets the recovery into Nair himself, and that end sig from Queen 9 not actually connecting as LDZ has the
So
bow
he
for the
finds
first
a
time.
bow. See if the bow can produce any results for him.
Ooh, dodges out of the way that haymaker. Nair connects, sends Palm deeper into the red as he has the end light out. LDZ holding on to that bow, not tossing away for the guns, and he's throwing out signatures. End light connects somehow, and Queen 9 gets that weapon toss into recovery. Doesn't quite KO, and the side sig will do it. That's 2 side sig kills so far in a row, 1-1, but Palm is in the red.
So LDZ. Oh, that bomb almost catches Kunai, but LDZ has this guy at kill percent. A Sarah won't quite kill yet, but it was close.
Third recovery kill
was
almost
close.
comes out, and LDZ tries to go for recovery. Gets hit by the Nair. He has the
Oh my
opportunity again, but that
gosh.
recovery will
That's
do it.
3 recovery kills.
LDZ brought into the orange, however. I feel like Palm definitely got a little bit more comfortable as the game went on.
This is ridiculous. How does this guy do this? LDZ's not a person.
Palm saying
Are we
LDZ,
gonna actually
please.
see LDZ versus Abrian in finals? Like, is that what's gonna happen?
It's possible, but we still have a little bit
Oh
more
my
to see.
gosh.
Palm saying, LDZ, please, you're teleporting everywhere. He says, I'm sorry, LOL, I know it's annoying. But,
That makes sense.
But
That
let me
makes a
clear
lot of
something up
sense.
real quick, because people like to do this. They're like, oh, he's on EU, so he has an advantage because he's teleporting everywhere. No, this guy is playing with the ridiculous amount of input delay, and his lag is harsher than any sort of counter lag you're dealing with. Like, you try playing on EU servers and tell me that you're getting any sort of advantage because of your teleportation. No, you're not. You're gonna fall flat on your face.
yeah, and we've seen players like let's take Egg Soup, for example, where people always kind of call Egg Soup as for being a monster with the Satori. He doesn't play in too many tournaments too regularly, but when he does, he kind of makes a showing. But he played at our first GCEU, and I think he ended up getting knocked out of winners' quarters, even though we saw him make a decent performance. It just didn't. He wasn't really able to bring out what he's normally able to bring out on NA. So the fact that LEC is able to do all of these combos with this ping is actually quite impressive. As Palm goes in for that dive
It
kick.
shouldn't even be possible. Like, I don't understand. At least he's breaking rules.
Yeah,
right
Satellite comes in, Nair come out, Palm playing a little bit more comfortably now he's got the guitars, changing up the skins on his character and goes in for a down air. LDZ not finding any strings like he did earlier on in the match and trying to get in with that end light, doesn't quite work out. Nair's coming out and Bomb's just kind of playing a hit and run playstyle as he gets that end line, doesn't get the recovery. LDZ goes for recovery himself, but Queen Eye is getting ready to take off LDZ's first stock here.
LDZ getting a little bit scary there as he almost catches Palm with the recovery for an early kill, but it doesn't come. Palm's still safe. LDZ gets the bow, and he's starting to rack the damage right back up.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of using that end, like, ooh, goes for a charged end.
Okay.
I almost feel like that was a misinput, but maybe he was trying to read a jump. Either way, LDZ gets aptly punished by Haymaker, and Queen Eye tosses the spear into his face. LDZ tries to punch with the end line, actually goes in for a chase shot in there, and that nearly connects. The disco actually covering LDZ's jump, but the recovery will do it. LDZ brought into the yellow, but evens it up 2-2.
So LDZ is 4 for 4 on his kills using recovery. I mean, if he doesn't get these early kills with recovery, that could be an issue, but he's finding it every single time.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't... Most of the time, guns are required to do a little bit more damage than other weapons before they can kill. Because the only early kill option they have is, like, recovery, right?
Yeah. But that's the one that LDZ is using, and properly as well. Goes in for the N-Air as he tries to punch it down, so he gets the recovery, puts him into the yellow, but Palm's doing a great job on the stock of just being able to put LDZ in positions to where he can kill. He's gotten damaged enough to where he's just kind of putting out side six. Ooh, wow, that ground pound does it as LDZ wastes that dodge a little early, and Palm takes a sizable lead for the first time.
Now here's an example of something that LDZ probably would have been able to do if he wasn't lagging. It's a really simple timing thing. You just wait until it's a little closer to you, but...
Ooh, but that ground pound comes out, and LDZ is being brought on the ledge. Palm showing no problems being able to fight LDZ's offstage game, especially on this EU server, and pulling out the spear, tosses it down, forcing the dodge through, doesn't get any follow-up, but then it comes out, side sig, barely doesn't connect, and he actually stopped that recovery with a weapon toss for once, but the second recovery connects.
Quite kill.
Ooh, but that one, what?
Alright.
How does he get these recoveries so much? It baffles me.
He is an orange.
Goes for that GC Haymaker, but doesn't work out. And LDZ hitting with Nairs. Nai's got the guitars, dodges out of the way of that recovery from LDZ, and tries to put out a downstick. LDZ not wanting to jump into that purple lightning, and Queen Nai tosses the guitars on the ground. No, what? Oh, jeez.
That almost kills Palm super early, but it doesn't quite do it.
And
LDZ is getting a lot of damage now.
And light comes off as Palm is trying to do something to LDZ here, but he's playing super on point with the guns. Gets the downer, sider, follow, puts him in the red, waits him out for the ground pound, doesn't connect, and tosses his weapon aside instead of trying to punish. Is putting it down into the ground constantly. He's not getting any follow recovery. No!
LDZ, are you kidding me?